Hey everybody, I know it's been a while, but I had a dream last night that, man, just kind of rocked my world a little bit, and I feel like I need to share it. I Before going to sleep, I prayed and I said, you know, Father, just kind of give me something uh, to spur me on to my next step in life and what you want me to do, where you want me to go. And the dream I had was intense. I want to go ahead and put that out there now. It's a pretty rough one. But anyway, it starts off. I'm with a group of Christians, and we have been gathered together. And at some point during us being there, I realized there's something nefarious about, and that we're about to be slaughtered. That we're all about to be killed. And not everybody there is picking up on that. I might have been the only one picking up on that. So I start going to people and grabbing them, and I'm like, hey, and I realize, this person's about to die. There's nothing I can do to help them. And I say, I want you to know, I'm telling them like how to be saved. Here's salvation. Here's the gift of life. You need to trust in Christ. He is the way, the truth, the life, and I'm trying to walk these people through salvation. Some people are hearing it, other people, I'm freaking them out because they're wondering like, why are you telling me this right now? What's going on? Anyway, I feel this urgency that I need to reach people, and I'm all of a sudden regretting that, man, this is about to be it, and I haven't reached, but the people I have, there's so many people I come across in my life, family, friends, that I never even had the chance to, or I had the chance, but I never took the opportunity to share the gospel with. And now it's kind of hit me like, oh, this is it. I got to hurry up and do this. And an older man shows up, and I perceive that he is Satan embodied. I just knew it when he got there. I knew who I was talking to, and he made some comment about me having the spirit of Elijah in me. And as we're speaking, we kind of get into it, and I try to rush him, and I think I realize he's about to kill everybody in that room. I think my dad was even there with us, so I'm pretty upset, and I'm about to square off with him, and he kind of signals the people who are with him to do whatever they do, and they do. They massacre everybody, me included. And I didn't die right off the bat, but I am split open. My gut is ripped open, and my legs are lacerated, and I'm on my back, and I can't move, and I'm bleeding out, and I'm like, I can like, it was very vivid. I could feel the blood in my mouth, and I'm choking up on it. I could feel my body convulse, and like even when I woke up from the dream, I'm like checking my stomach. I was like, something, I had to have had something going on in real life for me to feel it like I did in my dream. I thought, maybe I don't know what was going on, but I felt my body pumping. Like my stomach was just like tightening and loosening, tightening and loosening, like I had literally been ripped open and blood was just gushing out. It was a very vivid, intense feeling, and I thought I was dying. I know now, looking back, obviously it was a dream, but in the dream, I legitimately thought I was dying, and so I'm sitting there on my back, and I cry out to the Lord. I'm asking Him, for forgiveness for my sins, and I just know this is it. And as I'm doing this, the guy who I perceived as Satan is kind of mocking me, and he like kneels down, and he like does some gruesome stuff. Like I think he like grabs like one of my organs or something, and he's just trying to put me in some pain and torment. And I and I'm talking to him, and I'm like spitting some word at him and stuff, I'm pretty sure he was like, you and your father talking about my heavenly father. He's like, you both sound ridiculous when you talk. And I remember telling him, well, that's because we speak truth, and you don't understand the truth because everything you speak is a lie. And it just upset him more, so he tried to cause me more pain. And I remember praying, and after I prayed for forgiveness, I was like, God, please just take me out of here. So, and as the whole time I'm praying, this man who is Satan is talking about all the terrible things he's gonna do to me as I'm dying, to make my pain just, carry on as much as possible until I'm dead. It was an awful feeling, just being helpless, being stuck on my back. I can't move. I'm split open, and here this guy is talking about, just putting me in as much pain as he can. And it felt real. It really felt real. I mean, it was, I don't know how to explain feeling pain in a dream, but I felt like this was absolutely happening. Anyway, as I'm praying to God, in my mind, I realize, like I say, I think I'm dying, and I realize I'm about to meet my maker. And all of a sudden it hit me, what am I even going to say to him? What have I done here to help him out? And I had just got done, well, when I had the stream, I had done some backpacking out west. I went, and I went through like Texas and New Mexico and Arizona and all the way up through Montana. Anyway, I did a lot of backpacking, hit a lot of peaks and stuff, and a lot of really cool places, and just some beautiful spots. And I'm thinking about that, and like doing that, I felt so accomplished. I was like, man, this is great. I did so much over this trip, and in my dream, as I'm lying there dying, I'm thinking about everything I did, and I'm like, I didn't do anything. All these accomplishments and all these things that I was so proud of. I'm not gonna go there and brag about that to God when I see Him. I'm gonna have to get there and be like, man, God, I'm sorry. There's so many people I didn't even talk to. Family and friends who live around me who I never even brought up the gospel to them. And here I tried to make a last dash effort to reach the people in this room. And some of the people in the room, as I'm talking to them, I'm realizing like everybody in the room was supposedly Christians, but I found out in my dream that some of them were just professing Christians, but they actually had no real idea of how to be saved or of what salvation was, and they had a miscued idea of what Christianity was, and they kind of got religion and relationship mixed up somewhere. But anyway, it's just kind of it just gave me a huge perspective. Uh, the things that we work for in our life, the things that you think matter, when we die and we go to heaven and we come face to face with Christ, all these things that we've done to build up our own kingdom aren't gonna matter. We're gonna have to explain why we didn't reach out to the people around us when their very soul and eternity and life was at stake. I mean, we are the light of the world. We are the salt of the earth. And we have a job. Every single one of us has a job to do. And sometimes, a lot of the times, most of the time, at least in my life, it's neglected. I neglect that job, and I'm not saying, I haven't reached out to people, and there, I've obviously I've shared the gospel, and I've tried to do my part, but I get caught up in my own life, building my own kingdom. And at the end of the day, or at the end of my life, that's gonna mean nothing. It's the Bible tells us that there will be a day when we transcend and we're in heaven. And it says when you won't have to turn to your brother and ask, do you know Jesus or do you know God? Because everyone will know. And when that day comes, then then let's go pursue our whatever fantasies and live our life to the fullest and all that. But for right now, especially in the times that we're at, we need to further God's kingdom and we need to do His work. We need to be about our Father's work. And I'm not saying God doesn't want you to enjoy life. He does. God gives you drives, and He makes everybody work in a certain way to where you enjoy things, and some things you seek after. But just don't get so caught up in them, because one day we're all going to meet Him, and all these things that you think are important that you feel like you got to do to be you, you're going to realize that's not important. What's important is I want to go face to face with Christ and be like, "Oh man, I'm so glad to see you. Let me tell you this. Just before you came and got me, I talked to this, group of 10 people. They got saved. Before that, I was working with, you know, whatever. I want to tell them that I was doing His work and that I was making a difference for Him and for His kingdom. I don't want to get there and be like, yeah, I was, playing, watching football, and sorry, I didn't really get much done over the last couple of months because I've been really busy working. I did get a promotion though. I know you're happy about that, right? The promotion, so God's not gonna care about how much money we're making or what our status in life is or anything, man. He's gonna care about the time and love that we invested in His people and our people. And anyway, that's what I wanted to show. That dream woke me up. It was very sobering, and I thought it was worth sharing with you guys. I hope y'all got something out of it. I love you guys. Sorry I made the video so long. It probably could have been a 3-minute video, but anyway, I hope it reaches the right ears. Love you guys.